Hello guys. Hello. Hi guys. Hello. I'm Carrie and this is my channel. Hello guys. I'm Carrie. This is my channel. Welcome back. And in the spirit of Halloween, I am going to redo that intro because it was shit. Why am I so fucking white? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Carrie, and since I do not know what to say, okay, since I'm so bad at intros, I'm here with my friend to help me out, so. I've been trying to film this intro for, what, like 6 minutes now, and that's not really working out for me, so I'll just let Ozzy take over. Since Halloween is coming up, I decided to give it a little bit of a more spooky theme to this video, and I do not know how to speak today. In the spirit of Halloween, I have decided to dedicate a video to talking to you guys about things that I am scared of, as weird as that sounds. Say bye-bye, Ozzy, because you're going back to your cage. I have 9 things on my list. First thing on my list of things that I am scared of are rollercoaster drops, which are actually, I'm starting off with something that is a bit more popular. Like, I think almost everyone is probably scared of rollercoaster drops. One thing is being able to handle them, another thing is not. Which is actually funny because I'm not scared of heights, I'm just scared of drops. I do not like that. I have not been on any actual roller coaster. I don't think I've been on anything that really classifies as a roller coaster, to be honest. I go on the pussy rides. I do not like drops. I don't mind heights, but I don't like them drops. Second thing on my list is very, very odd. It just popped up in my own head. I do not know anyone else that could actually relate to me. So if you do, like, that would be nice to know. Number 2 on my list is sleep drunk texting. Let me explain. Sleep drunk texting is what I call, like, when you just wake up but you're not completely awake. So you're still kind of like dreaming, you're still asleep. And I don't know why, but sometimes I feel like it would be a smart thing to do to just take my phone and reply to any messages that I have. Very few usually, because I don't get messages. When I do get messages, I feel like I have to reply to them immediately when I'm half asleep, okay? So sometimes I do not realize that I'm actually still, like, dazed, and I reply the weirdest shit because I say things that are, like, in my dream. So then when I actually come to consciousness, I look at my replies and it's just like, what was I saying? This is something that I'm actually scared of, because imagine if I reply something weird to the wrong people, or like, what if I just pop someone's name up and decide I need to message them when I'm half asleep because maybe they made an appearance in my dream or something. And that is just something I'm terrified of, because that is just embarrassing. And that actually leads me to my third point, which is being embarrassed. I do not like being in the spot if it means it's negative, because I tend to be that person that I'm not shy. I'm not shy and I'm not quiet if I do not need to be quiet. But if I feel like I'm gonna say something dumb or stupid or will get me potentially embarrassed, then I'll just keep quiet. That's why a lot of the time I might not talk. If I need to talk, I will ramble. I will talk. I will talk. I will talk. I'm not shy. I'm very slow with comebacks, I'm very slow with replies, so that's why I do not like being on the spot. Something else that I tend to be made fun of by my own sister and anyone else who does happen to know. Number 4 of things that I am scared of is airplane toilets. Let me just clarify, I'm not scared of airplane toilets, it's just a toilet. But the sound when you flush it is just so overwhelming, and it's so big, and it's just kind of like, no, I don't even remember the last time that I did use an airplane toilet. Just go airport before, airport after, and I just sit through the whole flight because I am not getting into one of those. Because the sound is so overwhelming, it's like the walls are like closing in, which actually brings me to my fear number 5, which is actually small spaces. I hate being compressed into a little space. I can pinpoint when that actually started, because I don't think I've ever really been afraid of this. But when me and my sister were little, we thought it would be a good idea to roll each other up in our carpet. I do not know why, we were just maybe incredibly bored. So she rolled me up in the carpet, and I was like this, okay? I didn't have my arms out, it was literally right next to me, and I was rolled up in the carpet like a few times, and she decides to sit on me, and it was like, okay, let's see how much I can handle this. But then I literally could not move, and it's like really like you can't really breathe, and she was like fucking sitting on my back, and I was literally like screaming, telling her to get off, and I was trying to like move my arms, but I could not, and she would not get off. So that was pretty terrifying. And after that, I don't think I was ever rolled into a carpet again, as one would. Number 6 out of 9 on my list is actually needles. Not all needles, like obviously some needles are fine. I do not like having shots taken. I do not like having blood drawn out. Piercings are different because you see the needle go like straight through the skin, and it's just different. I hate it when a needle goes into your arm and it does not come out the other side. It's just inside you. That, I don't know, that just terrifies me. I would be more calm if I saw the needle go in from my arm and out the other side rather than just stay inside. Honestly, this terrifies me all the time. I don't even remember the last time I did have a shot. I think that might have been like 2-3 years ago. Thank God. I literally had blood drawn out only once. I mean, obviously at some point in our lives we are gonna have to, you know, have shots and give blood tests. My God, the crying, I could not contain myself. I almost fainted afterwards. That was just terrifying. Another thing along those lines is the thingy-majiggy that you use for like pressure. I absolutely hate that one too. I remember health class in South Africa. The teacher brought one in so we can try it out, and I just refused. I didn't want to use it. I had never used it. I've only used it once, and that was right before the last shot I had, I think. They had to check my pressure, and when they put it on, I was just like, no thank you. They put it on, and like it tightened so much, and it felt so weird, and I was just like, just get this thing off. I did not like that. So that is number 6 on my list, I think. Needles, blood tests, and weird thingies to measure pressure, whatever they're called. I have another weird one. Number 7 is another weird one. This one goes through my head almost every single day. It's thinking that I am somewhere that I am not. Basically, I just think, what if I am zoning out right now and I'm actually somewhere else, like somewhere that I was earlier in the day. Like imagine if I am at school and afterwards, like it's break time, and then I just decide to go to the bathroom because I need to use the toilet or some shit. Imagine going and I'm like literally sitting on the toilet, and I'd be wondering like, what if I am actually zoned out right now and I am half naked in my maths class. I just feel like, imagine if I zone out and I just do something thinking that I am like in my room, or I am like, I don't know, somewhere else, and I'm actually in class or in front of people. Something that happens every single weekend is when I come back home after like a hangout with friends, when I go back to my room after coming home, and I'd be like changing if I'm gonna like get into my pajamas or something, and I think, what if I am not in my room? What if I think I'm in my room and I see my room, but I'm actually like blanked out and I am like still at either like downtown or like at my friend's house or something like that? What if I am actually there, but I think I'm in my room and I'm literally just undressing in the middle of the street? Like, that is something that just terrifies me. That's another thing. Like, I get home and I do not do anything for a while. I just like roam around the house and I like, I don't know, sit in the kitchen until I am like sure that I am in my house, and then I will do what I need to do. That sounds completely ridiculous. I never thought it sounded this weird until I actually say it, and it's actually ridiculously hard to explain. Second last thing that I am scared of is disease, which is like, I mean, it's a pretty normal thing to be scared of. I mean, especially like as the years go by, there's like more and more, like there's higher rates of like deaths and people that are diagnosed with like all sorts of diseases. And especially, I don't know, cancer is always in my head because it's really unfortunately popular. I can list so many people in my family and friends that have had or have died of or have cancer, and it's just really scary. And like, I'm not scared of necessarily only cancer. I mean, just any disease is a bit terrifying, obviously. I mean, you don't want to have it. So that's also kind of like another thing that I'm scared of. Like, imagine like waking up one day and like something's just wrong, and that just terrifies me. It's kind of odd because I'm not scared of dying. I honestly wouldn't care if I were to die, but I'm scared of how I die. Which actually leads on to my next one. My last thing that I am scared of is growing old. And for me, old is actually very young compared to other people. Like, old for me is, imagine being 30. That's what I always tell people. In reality, I'd be scared to even turn 25. I'd feel like if I'm 25, like, my days are over. I mean, I literally only just turned 18, and I find it insane that people are already turning 30 somewhere in the world. Honestly, like, sometimes I hope that I am dead before 30, just because I would be very depressed to blow out my 30 candles. Already being in high 20s is like already old and adult, and it's just scary to think that one day I will be 30, hopefully, and unhopefully. I do not want to be 30. Yeah, that got very depressing all of a sudden. I apologize. Well, that is my first Halloween themed YouTube video. Hopefully there are more, because I am very inconsistent. That's the word. I'm very inconsistent. The last time I posted was a month ago, and the last time before that was another month ago. So I guess my streak is I post once a month. I just dropped my phone on the floor. Anything that needs to be seen will be linked down below. I'm not gonna bother listing them. The usual, like, comment, and subscribe. Now you know things that I'm scared of. Hopefully that did not give you guys any ideas. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Did I actually look this retarded this whole time? Oh shit.